Okay, we're in front of the shop here in the main yard. There's my truck, water truck. There's the road we come on. Our little car garage here. Show you what it looks like in here. Old Pontiac, Skidoo, spot for a car or a truck. Fuel tanks, little oil shed there, some ladders and tires around. There's some junk, of course. I like to keep scrap metal by the shop for making things. I'll just explain a little bit about where we used to set up our cattle area. This shed here is where we used to store our cattle feed. Okay. Basically our TMR. Out here is pasture land. We used to have this fenced off. And this small corral has an old shelter up there that needs to be rebuilt. There's a fence line straight this way and just circles around there. And this is where we used to store some of our bales, right in here. And right in here there's a gate that's falling apart. We have to rebuild all this. Right here is where I used to feed them their hay. Right in there. And their water. It's just full of weeds in here right now. In here, there used to be a chute, a cattle chute. This is where you load the cattle, right through here, and unload them. And this is our old little barn we had for sick cows and calving season. Just an old building made out of plywood. Here's the walk-in gate for a person to come in and feed the cattle their feed. There used to be a fence line right here. This is where the new fence is going to go, right here about. Straight up to that shed and then over that way and around. There's another big shelter right up there where we used to put straw, and used to feed them their hay right here. And their water trough used to sit right here. And in here there was some small holding pens. And this would be the way the cattle used to go into their little hospital here. Hopefully there's no rodents in here, raccoons or something. Yeah, we have hay for them in here. It's not a very big building. It's only enough room for maybe 3-4 animals. Still got some good gates. And you could pen up an animal here and pen up 2 more in there. Holy, the floor is just crumbling beneath my feet. I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, we're outside of the hospital now. There's a fence line runs right up there to between the 2 shelters. We have 3 shelters here, so. And the fence line's right there, right behind, along that tree line. This comes around there like that. So that's where our cattle area used to be. It's going to be similar like that in the future. We're right beside the main shop here. Not quite as a big bud, but still pretty big. The tires come up to my chin. They're about 5 feet tall, so. 250 horsepower tractor. There's a mod similar to this in the game. I think a 4490. And there's our other tractor with a cultivator there. So that's just explaining where cattle used to be.